Okay. I wanted to start off this video by apologizing for the late video. I'm not the best at making videos, and I don't plan on making a lot of them. But I do feel a bit bad leaving my audience without a video for almost 2 months now. It was like in the middle of both Halloween and Thanksgiving, so I didn't really have time to do stuff. But that's all over with now. And so I wanted to talk about some old projects of mine, like really old projects, some new ones as well. But the one thing they all have in common is they're all dropped projects I deemed unfit for me to work on for one reason or another. I just didn't want to work on them anymore. Oh yeah, at the time of this recording, it's December 4th, right in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so this is your Christmas special. Cue the Christmas stuff, I guess? Yeah, this will be here for the rest of the video.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la.
Dropped project, PvP Civilization Recreation Project. This project is a recreation of a popular YouTuber's new video series, Evbo's PvP Civilization. Me and a group of random mine hut goers wanted to recreate the PvP Civilization. I was mainly in it to make a data pack for all the mechanics and stuff. I made a bunch of the core mechanics, like dropping swords and merging them, and armor stands, so that whenever you hit an armor stand, you can get stuff from it. I ultimately decided to stop working on this project because both a lack of interest on my part, as I had probably been working on this project for over 2 months by the time I actually decided I didn't want to work on it anymore. But it was also in part because it was just taking other people way too long to do like the other things that the project needed. But by the time I had finished my data pack, they weren't hardly any closer to finishing anything else with it, most notably the map for the project. So I ultimately decided to drop it. I didn't want any part of it anymore. This project was a good experience for me though, since it was my first time working with a random group of people who wanted to create something. Generally, it let me experience what it's like to create things with other people, as I both don't work with teams very often and aren't much of a team player when it comes to stuff. So it was definitely a good experience overall, though this was probably one of the most stressful experiences of my life and was the reason I didn't upload for basically a month. Getting into the second dropped project that I wanted to talk about. This one is a bit of an older project and probably the oldest one on the list. Actually, it is the oldest one on the list. I know this for a fact. This is the infected data pack, my goop data pack. This one was pretty simple. It was based off Roblox goop games, like Infectious Smile or whatever the other furry ones are called. Which I do actually recommend checking those out if you are bored, because those are pretty fun, even if most of them are just furry hangouts. I really did like working on this project, but the main problem with it is a lack of interest on both the part of myself and the other people who I presented this project to. Generally, it was just not that interesting of a concept, and ultimately got dropped because it, like the last one, it took too long to make and just wasn't worth the time that I was putting into it. So I ultimately dropped it. Another thing that didn't help at all is Minehut's new policies for free servers. If you don't know, Minehut will only let you host a free server for up to an hour a day, as far as I know of the time of this recording. So that didn't help at all. It was just an uphill battle the entire time that I was trying to make this. And I can firmly say I'm probably done with this one and probably won't pick it back up. Alright. Moving on to the third dropped project. The Wizards SMP server. Oh my gosh. Okay. This one still kind of hurts. This project was a dual-pointed attack. Firstly, I wanted to show off my magic data pack. I worked really hard on that thing, and ultimately didn't get to use it as much as I would have liked, though I did show it off to several friends, and obviously made a video out of it. But I also wanted to have a hosted server for all my friends to play on. This did not pan out very well, and ultimately fell through because of lag. Like it or not, the size of the magic data pack was really hindering for the server, and just frankly can't be supported by a free server, regardless of how hard I try. And while I could have bought a server for my hosting needs, it doesn't sit right with me to buy anything if I don't necessarily need it. I really hate the idea of spending money on something I could get for free. So I ultimately decided to drop this project since it was just a for fun thing. I did end up making a short for the server that was on my channel for probably over a week, I'm not sure, which I will play now for you. Did you enjoy that? Was that fun? That short actually took me quite a bit of time despite being, like, super short. I hope you enjoyed it, though. Okay. Now, this is my last dropped project for today. I just wanted to cover this one pretty quick. It's the Space Data Pack. This one never actually saw the light of day for, like, any amount of time ever. This one was mostly an experimental data pack, but it helped me with a lot of stuff. Going from 1.20.5 to 1.20.6 was a huge jump. I think it was 1.20.5. It might have been 1.20.4, but I know that the Space Data Pack is in 1.20.6. Basically, if you don't know, Minecraft decided to add a bunch of new attributes, like attribute gravity, attribute size, just general stuff like that, and I really wanted to play around with that. This helped me understand a lot of those concepts way better. And was generally good for my understanding for later projects. This project was actually inspired by Dr. Rat's space exploration mod that he made on his channel. Although saying this now is a bit because it's like there's no way you can even compare the two. Mine's just an experiment, while his is a proper mod that looks pretty gosh darn cool. If you haven't checked out that video, I highly recommend it. I did get two really cool things from this. The first was I made some custom items that look and feel really cool to use. I'll play some clips of those in the background. They were partially inspired by both the weapons from World Trigger as well as Tokyo Ghoul's briefcases, in the sense that you unfurl the briefcase to get a weapon. So you can see those two styles kind of getting intermingled while also using this sort of space explorer color scheme that I made for it. And I also made a rudimentary spaceship. It's only made out of leaves just to test it out. But I wanted to eventually make a fully moving ship. And I got pretty close, but ultimately it just has too many bugs that I would have to work out before I actually got something worth using. This project mainly got dropped because I wanted to move on to other things, and this was just a test project anyways. That and it became far too hard to code the weird stuff that I wanted to code into it. Alright, end of the video. Congratulations, you made it. I'm gonna throw up an end card here in a second, but I do want to talk about when the next video is happening. It's not. The next video I upload, if I upload one within the next couple of months, will probably be a small short video, maybe an actual short, of just me showing off what I've made, because I plan on working on a new Unity project. I'm super excited about doing it, but this video was mainly just to just to update everybody stuff and show off some of my less cool stuff that I made. I know it's like a somewhat short video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.